In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is indeed his messenger. I greet my brothers, sisters, family members, listeners, viewers, watchers, first-timers. In the greeting words of peace, we say, Assalamu alaikum. You're listening to Fajr Show TV. This is the spiritual section of the Fajr Show, a netcast by the brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam right here in the UK. My name is Brother Christopher Aisha, and I'm here with Sister Janet Aisha, my beautiful wife and consoler, interlocutor. She's here with me this morning. Would you like to give some greetings? Sister Orangina.
Assalamu alaikum, family. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. Welcome, everyone, to the Fajr Show.tv.
All praises due to Allah. You know, it's always interesting, seeing the different colours that you wear. I always make mention of the different rainbow colours. And the scripture talks about Allah, God, sharing his rainbow with us as a sign after the great flood, sister. And every week you come in a different colour. Oh, that's a nice pink. Oh, that's a nice blue. Oh, that's a nice orange. You got a nice, beautiful golden, what would you call that colour, sister?
Orange.
Orange. Thought it had a technical colour. Sisters have technical colours for their garments, brothers and sisters, for real. But you're looking beautiful, sister.
Thank you. All praises are due to Allah. In the Quran, Allah also says, he says that we take Allah's colouring, and Allah is the best at colouring. And he is. And there's signs in nature for us to see the beauty of his colours. And what we tend to do, particularly as black people, we tend to stay stuck in particular colours. We have, within this society, they always say, oh, it's black this season, or it's red this season, or it's white this season. No, throughout the different seasons, there's a range of colours. And what better way than to look at nature and see the beauty of nature and show that and manifest that within ourselves and within our each other, because we bring out the best in one another sometimes. If I'm not having a very good day, or I may feel a bit low, and I see someone wearing a really bright colour, it helps to lift my mood, and I know it helps to lift my mood when I'm wearing something brighter as well. So there's healing within the colours as well.
All praises due to Allah. And I know you've got a few comments over the Fajr Show TV. People have commented on your beautiful colours that you wear, sister.
Yeah.
And I know when you walk through the streets of Brixton, you get comments about the beautiful colours that you wear, sister. Very therapeutic, methinks.
Yeah, and it's also a healing for us as a people, for us to see that the female in Islam, we're not restricted. We're not limited to wearing black. We're not limited to wearing a couple of colours either. The only limitations that we have are the limitations that we put on ourselves. We're allowed to express ourselves in whichever colour that we choose. So it's about us taking the best of what we have within the society in order for us to express the beauty of Allah, God, because God is beautiful. And all beauty comes from him, and it comes from within, and we radiate and reflect that out.
And it's very interesting also the way that it really turns around, as you were saying, that the society, the females in society, they always seem to have a little black number and a little red number maybe, and not so much in between, as if those are the only colours, really. Yet the same society points to the Islamic society, the so-called traditional Islamic society, the Irans, where they only wear, or the female tends to wear black.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah, and it's very limiting. And what we do is we limit ourselves based on fashion, based on style, based on what we see as being sexy. Because if you notice that black is always seen to be a bad colour unless we're dealing with some kind of sexy little Miss Hot Mama number.
That's right.
So it's always about us not allowing ourselves to be limited to wearing a specific colour or portraying a specific colour based on what's in fashion or what somebody else says is in fashion.
Colour is so important in a society, Even we're talking about stopping the killing, and the gangs on the streets, they have their colours.
Yeah.
And you have your green group or gang, and who, are against the mauve sect or clique, who fight against the black and the blue. And so, we have the colours, and we use the colours to divide on the street. We use the colour to divide in the fashion world. The colours in the Quran, Allah talks about the colors in a uniting kind of a way, but the society tends to be the opposite of that, sister.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because everything that this society says goes. God says something different, and He said that He made us in different tribes and families, different colours, different ranges of colours, different tones, so that we can get to know one another. So while they're talking to us about being different colours so that we can be divided, Allah God is saying He made us of different colours so that we can be united, so that we can learn about one another.
Learn from one another.
Yeah, share ourselves with one another, share the best of ourselves with one another. It's about us learning about one another and appreciating that somebody may be different to me, not worse, but slightly different.
Something to learn.
Yeah.
And here we are in the nation of Islam, the original Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet, God of the universe, striving and struggling against the world, who says that color doesn't matter, yet we are at the push to the bottom, and the Caucasian or the white man is, held in esteem at the top.
Yeah, but colour, for us, colour has never been an issue. It became an issue based on us being told that we're always at the bottom. We're the ones who are, and again, it's always, we're being given a false information. We're being taught wrong. So in this society, we're taught and we're shown that black is bad, or black is wrong, or black is negative, or black is always the bottom. And wherever you go throughout the earth, we see us as black people looking the same, whether we're wearing jeans in trainers or football tops in Africa or here. We look very much the same, and our condition is very much the same. So we've always been taught that black is the worst or black is the bottom. And we've never been so hung up on colour until our colour was used against us.
For real, brothers and sisters. And it would do us well to remember that black isn't a colour, is the base out of which all colours come.
That's
So,
right.
when we're talking about black and the original Asiatic black man, we're not actually talking about skin hue. Because my skin is brown. Your skin is brown. We're talking a mathematical representation of the truth, which is black, as opposed to white being the opposite, 1 and 0, that binary language that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad spoke so well. All praises due to Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters, it is time for us to go into part 2 of our attempt to stop the killing. We've started this series looking at the different aspects of killing that is taking place in our families, in truth, manifesting on the streets, in gun violence, in stabbings. We see it manifested on the streets and we think our children have gone off the rails. We think our children have gone mad all of a sudden. How do we stop the killing? So we've broken down basically our life in various topics, and we're going to look at the different aspects of it, and we have been looking at the different aspects in order that we may stop the killing, because we have to look at ourselves. It comes back to ourselves. It comes back to the root, the original Asiatic man. If he's on his game, he and she are on their course, then, the fruit that is produced is a beautiful, wonderful fruit, and everyone's happy and pleased with that fruit. However, if, as it is today, we have rotten fruits, then, you got to look at the tree, right? You can't just blame the fruit. You got to look at the tree. You got to look at the environment the tree's growing in. You got to look at the soil. You got to look at the air. You got to look at all these things. So this is what we're striving to do by Allah's grace and mercy. This week, we're going to look at part 2 of War Games. And this is entitled Parental Guidance, brothers and sisters. Parental guidance. Very important. Very extremely important. Parental guidance. Last week we looked at, I'm going to read my notes in it down here. Last week we looked at how, our overuse and abuse of the games console was a con of the soul. We have a soul which is like an aerial. This is how I describe it. It's like a radio as an aerial. And the aerial, when you extend the aerial, it is able to